Hi folks, this is Dr. Leitner, and this video is a short overview of how rubrics work in this course. Now, the beauty of the rubric is it answers the questions, what am I being graded on, why am I being graded on this, and how do I get an A on this assignment. So just to, I design my rubrics to answer all of those questions, and so I'll just go through those questions in order. What am I being graded on? Well, everything graded in this course has a rubric. So you know exactly how an assignment is going to be graded, and you don't have to waste your time doing things that aren't going to improve your grade. If you do see an assignment that has points and does not have a rubric, then let me know and I'll fix that. Why am I being graded on this? Well, every row in a rubric is a criterion, and a criterion is a standard by which you're being graded. Okay. Now, as a side note, every course has outcomes, and the outcomes are not written by me. They're written by the college, and they are the things that you should be able to do when you complete this class. And what I've done is I've taken all those outcomes and I've just made them criteria on the rubrics. And so, all of these rows here are actual practical things that you should be able to do when you complete this class. How do I get an A on my assignment? So, I've talked about the rows. This has to do with the columns, okay? And so on a typical rubric, you're going to have 4 columns with grades. You've got a 0.1 if you don't do this row at all. But here's the way you should read this this row. You've got far exceeds expectations, meets expectations, and below expectations. You should be shooting for these 2 middle columns, okay? Exceeds and meets. Far exceeds is a very difficult place to get to, okay? Unless you maybe have some background or you have a lot of time to devote to this. So I don't really recommend people shoot for this unless they're feeling pretty confident. If you're coming in and you're like, well, I'm learning this for the first time, you're shooting for this exceeds or meets. And the way I design these points, it seems weird. Why is this 15 and this is 14 and this is 13, this is 9? Well, 9 below expectations is basically no effort. It means you turned something in, but you didn't do the reading. You didn't show any evidence of doing the reading. You didn't really put in give it a good college try. Meets expectations is a good college try. Is does what the assignment asks. It most people who put in a decent effort will get to meets expectations no problem. And exceeds expectations is hard work. Okay, so that's kind of how I think of these rows, columns. And this far exceeds, I don't even really expect people to get there. If they do, that's great. But this far exceeds expectations. This is really kind of a college senior level place to be. Now, in terms of the points, I designed them so you could get exceeds expectations in every row. Okay, so if you get to this in every row, you can get an A on the assignment. And you could even get to have meets expectations in one row. But if you're in exceeds on all the others, you would get an A on the assignment. So, all exceeds, definitely an A. All meets, you're actually in the B range, okay? So that's good. I believe below expectations, is kind of low D range. So you really want to avoid below expectations, and you want to shoot for these 2 middle ones. I hope that explains kind of the somewhat unusual way I've done points, but it's actually a very practical way, and it's a way that's it's helpful for you. So, guys, let me know if you have questions on this, and keep plugging ahead, and I will talk to you soon.